Hello everyone, Mr. Horgan here. Before I get underway with the Price is Right price game recap, I want to thank NBC11 News Clips for informing me that the royal wedding coverage for Prince William and Kate Middleton that occurred today ended at 9 o'clock this morning. Therefore, the Price is Right was able to get in an all-new show. So, without further ado, here is the disclaimer.
The opinions expressed by Mr. Horgan toward the contestants on The Price is Right in their decision-making and pricing games that is categorized as either stupid or misleading by the audience, as well as showing favoritism, is portrayed as a heel characteristic for entertainment purposes only. In actuality, Mr. Horgan isn't prejudiced against the contestant based on their sex, their ethnicity, or their intelligence.
And now, for this Friday, April 29th, 2011, it's the Fabulous Price is Right pricing game recap. Today's pricing games that ended the week were the following: Golden Road, Pushover, Switch, Pick-a-Pair, Gas Money, and Cliffhangers. Our first contestant was Brian. He played Golden Road for a Dell laptop computer, a hot tub from Great Lakes Spas with spa surround, and at the end, a Cadillac CTS-V worth over $71,000. First off, for the laptop computer, taking the price from the macaroni and cheese, 62 cents, Brian believed the first number was 6 and not 2, making the price $615. And it was the 6. So now we went into the hot tub. Not really in, but went to. We went to the hot tub. Second number missing. Brian believed it was the 6 again, believing the price was $7,662. And the second number was... 5. And that was the end. But he did win a laptop computer, so that's a consolation win. I felt 5 would be the number. Actually, I thought it was 6 myself, but felt 5 as my second choice. Cassandra played Pushover for a Leather Home Theater seating group and 2 adult admission movie tickets from Fandango for a week for 1 whole year. She pushed a total of 3 times and 2 blocks went over, ending at a price of $6,279. Actual retail price, $6,279. Honestly, I thought it was more than that. I thought $8,162, but Cassandra became the first winner of the day. Myra played Switch for a Pacific Northwest train trip and a trip to Cape Cod. She decided to keep the prices the way they were and not switch them. So, the Pacific Northwest train trip was kept at $5,420, and the trip to Cape Cod was kept at $6,700. The audience was saying switch, but she went with her gut and stayed. Well, I have good news and bad news. The good news was she was right to go with her gut and not let the audience lead her astray. The bad news was she should have switched them. The Northwest train trip, Pacific Northwest train trip, was $6,700, and the trip to Cape Cod was $5,420. I have to be honest, I felt they should have been switched, because train trips seemed pretty pricey. Jennifer played Pick-a-Pair for an Aico Queen bedroom group and a pair of Nook Wi-Fis from Barnes Noble. She first chose the soup from Campbell's. That was $1.69. She paired that up with the breading mix from Zatarain's. Felt really good about this. And the price of the breading mix was $1.69. Jennifer won. Deborah played Gas Money for a Chevrolet Cruze LX. Her first selection of what she believed had gas money behind the car price and not the tank slips of the car, she chose $21,300. Behind it, $1,000. I honestly felt that was the car price. She kept on going. She then shows $19,292. Behind it was $2,000. So now she had $3,000 in possession. She decided to keep on going again. For the third pick, she said $18,539 was not a car price. I believe that was gas money. The audience didn't like that choice. Behind it was $4,000, giving her a total of $7,000. Deborah decided to take the money. She didn't want to take a chance on picking that last car price. Drew asked her what her price selection would have been afterwards. If she had kept on going, she would have chosen $16,995. And behind that was... well, that was the pink slip to the car. I honestly didn't think it was that price. Hey, she did the right thing. $7,000. Not a bad consolation win. And finally, Annette played cliffhangers for a 5-piece outdoor dining set and a 5-burner stainless steel gas barbecue grill. First off, with the Star Wars pancake mold, she believed they were $15. They were not $15. Mountain Climber went up 5 steps. It was $20. Then for the cake carrier, she believed it was $30. Not $30. Mountain Climber went another 5 steps. It was $25. So now for the mandolin, she could not miss it by more than $15. She said it was $20. It wasn't $20, so the least it could be was $5, and the most it could be was $35. Now, I honestly didn't feel good about that price selection she made. But I am relieved to inform you that the mountain climber did not go over. He went up 10 more steps. It was $30, and she won. Great. So we ended the week with 3 big wins: pushover, pick a pair, and cliffhangers. We also gave away a laptop computer in Golden Road, and in cash we gave away a total of $9,000. $1,000 won by Brian in the first showcase showdown, who seemingly destroyed the 7 and the 75 cents on the big wheel. That was pretty bizarre to see. $1,000 won by Deborah in the second showcase showdown, and she also, of course, won $7,000 in gas money. So $8,000 total Deborah won in cash. Brian and Deborah get contestant recognition for their money win, plus Brian with his laptop computer. But as far as MVPs go, they are named Cassandra, Jennifer, and Annette, because they won their pricing games. And this week, the Price is Right pricing game recap was sponsored by Apple, maker of the iPod Nano. There's an app for everything. And like I mentioned yesterday, next week's Price is Right pricing game recap sponsor will be from Del Monte, 100% juice, pineapple slices. So, this concludes the final Price is Right pricing game recap for April 2011. On Monday, it'll be the very first Price is Right pricing game recap for May 2011. This year's going by fast, folks. I can't believe it myself. Well, have a good weekend. See you next week. Oh, and congratulations to Prince William and Kate Middleton on their marriage. I wish them all the best.